Auxiliary human approaching. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Another dead rock.
And Delta unit.
Well,
Deemed
at least we
only
can scour the
aspects
place
of
for
note
materials.
within region. Then compromise.
Last one over here!
Resistance must be met with determination. Defeat deemed inevitable.
Oh, come on. Quit playing games. Damn it. Totally lost them.
System failure. System.
Anything valuable?
casing. Catastrophic scourge. Heavy damage to cranial processor. Taking damage.
Watch out! Heads up!
Combat tactics on. Taking damage. IoT. Report. Major damage to equipment system. Damage to exterior. Parameters updated. Executing.
How's it going, Anwar? Or is it Dr. Anwar now?
Dr. Sinaga is fine, although it's an honorary title.
A title earned by merit. Way more impressive than some professor who wrote a book and forced his class to read it. But I've been meaning to ask. I know your mother, but not your father. Is it true he was UC?
Yes, sir.
So this whole unifying the UC and FC thing is kind of personal for you, is that right?
Is that a problem, sir?
Heck no. A man's gotta have skin in the game. That's why I follow the Admiral. They've lost friends, family, everything they ever loved to this war. So I trust they know what's at stake.
And what have you lost, sir?
That's a long story. Too long for this meeting. How's the X-Tech research coming along?
It's remarkable. Every day I'm finding new ways to integrate the technology. I think we can even use it for faster-than-light messaging. This could very well transform the Galactic Information Network.
And the military applications?
Well, it'll allow us to communicate near instantaneously with the robot soldiers.
So we can command our tin soldiers from the comfort of our beanbags. Fantastic. What about integrating it into the robots?
There are multiple issues with that. I know there's a way to utilize it, but I'm missing one key part of the assimilation process.
Well, I can't help you with the ones and zeros, but I can talk to the Admiral about boosting production. There's gotta be more of this X-Tech out there.
Attempting to advance. Covering fire.
This is hopeless!
No hostiles detected. Cloaking technique. Eradicate. All systems damaged. Beginning slacking off timer. Running search subroutine confirmed. Homing beacon located. Must travel to coordinates. Sent time for completion insufficient. Running diagnostics. No error found in Delta unit. Recommendation. Increase urgency by 15%. Spatial anomaly log.
Your abilities are making me a bit
Performance.
jealous.
Stage magic. Auxiliary. Recommending future conversation practice.
This is exactly why I adore traveling together. You take me to the loveliest places. Find anything useful?
Heavy damage to cranial processor. Total system failure. Cover fire request. All enemies of the Terran Armada decimated. System failure. System failure. Damage report. Major damage to internal systems. Malfunctioning. Covering fire required. Your combat tactics are in all systems damage.
You've got to help us!
Get me out of here!
I've never been so glad to see your friendly face.
I thought we were dead.
Finally!
Come in. Thank you.
I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Cut showed up just
I've
in
never
time.
been so glad to see a friendly face.
Potential repositioning required.
Bring it on!
Astral perseverance.
Badly for you.
Catastrophic damage.
Recommending increased accuracy. Logging emotional response. Frustration. Beginning and obituary. Counting. Wasted bullets.
Warning. Refinery safety levels critical. Please report to the refinery and follow safety protocols. I'm sure they have something. Warning. Refinery meltdown imminent. Please proceed to the nearest exit.
All systems damaged.
Looks like a pretty standard industrial facility. I presume there's a reason that you brought us here?
Spatial anomaly. Log.
You've tapped into the universe itself.
Warning. Refinery meltdown imminent. Exit immediately. Risk fatal harm.
did you want to talk about? What's up? I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, doing a million things. It's so weird, but kind of exciting at the same time, you know? Going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one is going to take a lot of patience and trust, that's for sure. Come back and visit me again.
range. That should make the weapon much more effective. Get any rest? I sure did.
Star parcel freighter to unknown vessel. I have an enemy spotted. something beam when you have a moment.
Adjusting. Delta. Int resuming. Paused. Processes.
What's happening, darling? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot. See you soon, love.
The heart of the settled systems. SSNN.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus? Funny stuff.
It's cliche, but it's of course. Pleasure dealing with you.
Wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away. So lucky to wake up every day to someone like you.
Those pods may be fine for robots, but I can't imagine they're kind to humans.
casing.
All that junk you're hoarding is seriously strange.
Recommending disposal to decrease carry weight.
Hello.
bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
In many ways, your very existence is the greatest thing.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Selling art is a bit of an art
There's
itself.
a bit more in the back. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for coming in.
You have my attention. Hello. Very good.
Run comparative
some of that
analysis
rubbish
of
already.
delta units and auxiliaries strength level.
Mining can be extremely dangerous, as I'm sure you know very well from personal experience.
there! Don't come any closer, I'll... Of course you're not. You're just going to keep me working for you, you maniacs. You were looking for me? Does that mean you're... Wait... Delta?
Roxanne Barreau identified. Running damage diagnostics. Physical, fair. Psychological, marginal. Assessment. Decimation of Terrans justified.
Decimation? What? No. Never mind. We can talk about this later. I've rigged the facility's code to sabotage the robot's programming. If any of them see any humans besides me, they'll attack. That includes you. What else was I supposed to do? They had me working, perfecting their damn machines. I couldn't let it go on any further. No, wait. I can't leave yet. I have so much more planned for these bastards. See, the Terrans don't need me to make their robots. Not really. They just don't know how to fuse X-Tech properly with their machines. That's where I come in. If I'm gone, they may not have X-Tech robots, but they'll still have robots. We're going to change that. If we can get to their mass facility system, then I can hack into it and shut this place down. All of it. The robots, the production line, even the X-Tech mining. We can cut off everything the Terrans have here.
Agreed. Crippling of Terran resources recommended. Also, enjoyable. Logging emotional response. Enjoyment.
This can't be happening. Good. Let's get going then. I see you followed my instructions back on the opulence. Delta?
You're overloaded. We should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Fully operational. Full Terran robotic chassis takeover succeeded.
You do seem different.
Correct. Increased lethality and coordination by 40%. Increased awareness by 24%. Decreased patience and empathetic response, 78%. Increased knowledge of superiority, 62%.
Delta, I never meant for this to happen. We can't afford to stop here. While the Terrans need me to build their robots with X-Tech, my absence won't halt the production of their machines. If I can get to their facility system, not only can I halt their production line, but significantly hamper their ability to extract X-Tech from this asteroid. Besides, they need to pay for what they've done, and wrecking their flagship manufacturing facility is a good start. From what I can tell, the Terrans may know about X-Tech's potential, but don't know how to fully realize it. I happen to be unlucky enough to catch their attention by successfully using X-Tech in the Delta CPU. They have been trying to do something similar for years, and kept failing. They wanted to use my designs to make their unstoppable killing machines, well, more unstoppable. And who better to coerce into doing that than the only person who figured out how? We should keep moving.
waiting to happen.
Did they lock down the systems in here? Let me take a look at it. Why did we stop? We can talk more once we're out of here. That's it. Are we ready to move?
I remember this area. The Terrans were mining X-Tech around here. See if you can find some. But be quick about it, we haven't much time. Is there something wrong? You'll just have to see. Trust me, it'll be worth the trouble. Wonderful. Delta, come here.
Acknowledged.
Stand still for a moment. There we are. How do you feel?
Running diagnostics. EMP countermeasure modification detected. Acknowledged.
That's the idea. With Delta's EMP countermeasure upgraded, they'll now be able to stun nearby enemies when it's activated. If we're going to defeat the Terrans, we're going to need to use their own weapons against them.
Beginning slacking off timer. Conversation over.
I don't think these robots are active.
Reminder.
Okay, that's it.
Run comparative
Time to settle
analysis
some of
of
these junk.
Delta units and auxiliaries. Strength level.
Is there something wrong? While the Terrans need me to build their robots with X-Tech, my absence won't halt the production of their machines. If I can get to their facility system, not only can I halt their production line, but significantly hamper their ability to extract X-Tech from this asteroid. Besides, they need to pay for what they've done, and wrecking their flagship manufacturing facility is a good start. We should keep moving.
Exterminating shuttle.
We're here. More or less. I've never seen what this system looks like. But if all goes well, it'll only take me a few minutes to hijack the system. There's a strong likelihood, however, that the Terrans know where we are. Meaning, if they get in here, I need you to take care of them. Got it? Let's hope so. Just remember, if not, they'll kill you and Delta, and I'll be stuck building crazy robots for the rest of my life. Sorry, I'll be sweating.
You need to get rid of some of that gear.
Irrelevant. Recommending disposal to decrease. remover, mineral oil, or rubbing alcohol for hard goods.
Let me see you. Spin around. Are you okay? Thank you. You and Delta did well too. So, let's get out of here. Right. Good. Can we go now? Why did we stop? They aren't a Terran, are they?
Occupation, janitor. No weapons detected. Minimal damage inflicted. Assessment. Human did not fight. Scared. Failure. Typical emotional response. Easily killed when fleeing. A casualty.
Delta! I hijacked the Terran's machinery to escape, not this. Not to gun down just someone, right? If I had known, I never would have wanted this. I could have found another way. I would have... Okay.
Does it hurt when you do that?
Human. Partition.
Door locked. Let me see if I can... Yeah.
Station rotation speeds consistent. Anchor point remains stable.
Hey, hold up. Or just ignore me. That's fine. I'd have better things to do too. Ah, so I did catch your attention. I heard what you did for the station, taking out those spacers, and I was hoping you could do me just the tiniest of favors. You, my friend, are a lifesaver. It'll be the easiest thing you've ever done. It's basically house sitting for my sister. Just water a few plants, feed a little Millie whale until she gets home, and you're done.
House sitting? Oh, sounds like a lovely break to me.
A millie whale. It's like a big pillow on too many legs. You're the best. Here's the key to AQUPAS' house. It's a small house on Mufreed 4, and the millie whale's name is Millie. Original, I know, but that's my sister for you. Find me back here sometime when you're done. Atka left all the info you need on her counter. House sitting? Really? There's a difference between easy and boring, and I don't do boring. Atka? I like to think of her as the anti-me. Responsible, keeps to herself, excelling at everything she does. Obviously the favorite when it came to mom and dad. Good question. And lucky for me, we don't have to find out since you took the job. Well, yes and no. She sees this as a fourth chance to repair our relationship. I haven't exactly been reliable in the past, but I swore to her that I've changed. And I have. It's just that, house sitting is not for me. And at least this time, I'm trying to get someone to take my place. I don't know. Some science convention or something. She's some sort of independent researcher, so she lives for these things. You know, getting to hang out with her people who are definitely not me. Sure thing. Ask away. Live my life, for one. I'm a pilot at heart, so anything that involves running in the free lanes is the job for me. As long as the price is right. Awkward. See you around.
Might want to keep your distance. Some of us have itchy trigger fingers. Valeria usually knows the latest gossip.
Yes? Robotus' help,
Miss
we may be able
Roxanne
to
Barrow.
figure out how to
It's
combat
such a pleasure to
Terrans.
see you alive and well.
Should have known my savior wasn't working alone against the Terrans. Though part of me hopes he did come get me out of the kindness of his heart.
There was pay involved.
And the goal to destroy the Terrans.
But who's to say?
Either way, it is good to have you here. It's not safe for that roboticist to be in Terran hands. The sooner you
How does
locate
it go
her,
in
the
the
better.
field?
I assume this mission was a complete success then. Well done to both of you then.
All right, say it. Why am I here? How very kind.
We have decided the best course of action is for you to remain here while the Terrans still pose a threat. Anchor Point is most likely the safest place you can be right now. On top of this, you can help us better understand the Terrans. Their strengths, their quirks, their weak spots. Anything worthy of note.
And what Terrans would those be?
I'm afraid we don't understand what you mean.
We may have stopped the Terrans at the production facility, but you didn't see it. I killed civilians. Just people. I wish to stop the Terrans as much as you, maybe even more. But to cause the death of innocents? I can't be part of that.
Unfortunately, Ms. Barrow, we cannot always distinguish the lines between soldier and civilians here, due to the way they've been assimilating people into their forces. If they're out there, posing an immediate threat in the field of combat, then we have to assume they're enemy combatants.
The matter of you staying here is not up for debate. If you leave, the Terrans will capture you once again. You will be staying here.
There is little we can do in this matter. Right now, we have to think of what's best for everyone. You both must understand.
Do I really not have a choice? Never mind. We can talk about this later.
Well, now that we have the Terran's much-wanted roboticist, we find ourselves with a bit of an upper hand. Well done on bringing Miss Barrow to us. As we promised before, your reward.
Now then, it is time we discuss our next course of action. Seeing as your friend Delta was able to find Miss Barrow's location with the black boxes, we started to wonder what other Terran locations we could uncover with additional data.
Including their command vessel.
You do understand what this means, correct?
With the help of Miss Barrow, we can see if Delta can use the Terran's black boxes to crack their data wide open. Once you have them, bring them to Miss Barrow. We'll fill her in on what we will need her to do with them.
Before you go, I do have another favor to ask. The United Colonies has been trying to work on finding a way to extract X-Tech for some time now. We found a place where extraction should be rather safe. However, the UC worries about the confidentiality regarding the construction of this outpost, which is why I ask if you will build it. I will provide the necessary power core to assemble an X-Tech extractor. Once it is built, I promise you will be rewarded additional means of extracting X-Tech yourself. Not only this, but the UC will most likely see reason to offer additional aid in our cause against the Terrans. meaning more firepower when we are ready to attack their command fleet.
Isn't it funny you brought that up, Warren? Ryujin Industries has been inquiring the same thing.
As well as the Freestar Collective.
If that's the case, there may be more outposts for you to build than I initially planned.
Which means more manpower.
And X-Tech.
You have a lot ahead of you. Before you go, why don't you go check on our new scientist? Make sure she's getting well situated here.
Make sure to bring that roboticist back here once you retrieve her.
Escaped one prison to be confined to another. Did you know about this? Sounds like both of us have made some foolish judgments as of late. I will stay. For now. Not much I can do about it anyway. The machines and Terran military must be stopped. The longer they're out there, the greater danger they pose. Besides, I don't trust Void. I've seen people like them plenty of times. You think they care about the public? The settled systems? The very thing they swear their protection to? They only serve one thing. We both know it. Perhaps I can be the one to curb whatever danger they pose. You say that, but even they don't trust one another. Void is built on distrust. That's their game. Before anything else, there were a few more things I wanted to say. First off, thank you. Despite my efforts, I don't think I would have gotten out of that facility alone. So, no matter what your motivations were for getting me out of there, thanks. Still, thank you. For my final note, while it was nice to work on Delta before at the facility, I will admit it wasn't my best work. On the way here, I was able to think of ways to make Delta's EMP upgrade stronger. So, if you can bring me additional X-Tech, then I can modify Delta's EMP countermeasure again. Think of it as me rewarding you for saving my life. Though seeing Delta now, I may regret it. You heard them in battle. I built Delta to be a creation of peace. To help mankind, not this. It's my own fault. I knew the risks of placing them in that machine back on the Opulence. But the full weight didn't hit me back then. I thought of how they could save me. I didn't think of the means. Just like that person at the factory. I've been making decisions without fully calculating the risks. But I've already given Delta the upgrade, and if we're going to defeat the Terrans, we need them at their best. I don't know about that. I can work on that upgrade at a later date. For now, I should try and gather myself. Find myself in my new home, so to speak. Be careful out there. And please keep an eye on Delta.
It's a good thing you brought Miss Burrow to us. She has proven herself to be quite helpful.
Have you learned anything new about the Terrans? I always found machinery and robotics interesting as a child. But it wasn't until I started to think of how robots can help people that I knew it was what I was really meant to do. With robots, we have a way to give people happier lives. Everyone knows that they're useful for dangerous jobs that would otherwise put lives at risk, but they're still pretty basic. However, if we made them more advanced, They could take the brunt of most jobs, leaving people to just live or create or whatever they wish to do. That is the universe that I want to help build. I originally created them as a program to help in whatever issues humanity may have. Something to possibly bring forth a better future. And then I discovered X-Tech. After some research, I gathered the alloy would only increase Delta's processing time, which I was right about. We would talk for hours in trials to see how they were adapting to the new material. The process took years, but I loved every moment of it. It sounds silly since they are simply a machine, but Delta felt like a friend. I guess in a way they still do. I feel trapped and tired most days. Perhaps the only shining light is I can research X-Tech without having to worry about funding. Oh, and the bar here is nice. I don't know. To be honest, even if I did know how, I don't think they would let me. Were you going to say something? It's complicated. Delta has become the very thing I hated. Humans should never use robots to fight on their behalf. And yet, here I am, a hypocrite. And you want to know the craziest part? I feel this disgusting sense of pride. An artist's creations will never be living, breathing things. But with Delta, it's almost like having a child. I created something that somehow feels alive. And now it's like watching that child become a monster. The roboticist in me is interested. Another part, the immoral part, screams about how wrong this is. And the artist feels an unconditional love and fear. This will do nicely. All right, Delta, come here.
Well, hello, sunshine.
Delta's EMP abilities should work far better than before. Thank you for this. It gives me additional data to research. It's good to see you. Lets me know the Terrans haven't gotten you or anything. Don't worry, I can't go anywhere.
Restarting conversation subroutine noted. Auxiliary enjoys conversing with associates. Acknowledged.
Whatever you need, you got it. Talk to you again soon, darling. Such power. It's incredible.
Find anything new on the Terrans? Of course. Your goal is to outfit our outpost location with an X-Tech extractor. It will need defenses and adequate power to sustain it. In return, I can grant you an additional extractor power core, so you can build one of your own. As incentive, finish the outpost before we face off against the Terrans, and I can guarantee extra fire support from the Freestar Collective. We'll speak another time.
Find anything new on the Terrans?
Be careful out there. Until the Terrans are destroyed, none of us
We were
are
lucky to
safe.
find you, you know. You have the necessary specifications. Power source, proper defenses, and of course the X-Tech extractor. Once complete, I can issue you another power core that will allow you to build an X-Tech extractor where you wish. In addition to that, I've been granted special permission to give you a prototype Nova Blast disruptor. It'll be spec'd to handle robots, so should prove useful against the Terrans. We'll be here if you need anything.
Have any news on the Terrans? Pretty simple, really. Just an X-Tech extractor along with the means to power and defend it. I got a few preferences, but nothing you can't handle. Once you wrap that up, you're looking at your very own power core so you can set up an X-Tech extractor wherever you want. And to sweeten the deal, you build this outpost before we take the fight to the Terrans, and I can guarantee you extra ships in the sky when the time comes. You know where to find us.
Opportunity can be found even in a place like very well. Will that be all?
can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission. place has been picked clean. I doubt we'll find much worth using around here. You thought that was crazy? Try GameSir G sometime.
That
lock didn't last very long.
Casualties.
So, what have we got? Animal? Vegetable or mineral?
been waiting for you.
Time for some fun.
Our moments together would last forever. Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha. Hey there, sleepyhead. What's the matter? Did I wear you out? This is...
unbelievable. Pet sitter has Millie. You were supposed to be taking care of her.
And I am. Hiring another pet sitter is taking care of her. And look, just in time. About time you got here. Where have you been?
Thank goodness you're okay.
Pet napped? Are you kidding me? Who would even want that little bottom feeder? Never mind. Focus. As you can see, Atka decided to come home earlier than expected.
Excuse me.
Imagine my surprise when not only did she beat me back here, but Millie was nowhere to be found. Don't try to change the subject on me.
Excuse me, Yura. Are you gonna tell me who this is or what?
I was just getting to that. Atka, this is the pet sitter I told you about. And see? Millie's fine. Right, pet sitter?
Well, she seems fine. Millie does enjoy exploring, so a little adventure couldn't hurt. And miraculously, all my plants are still alive. You've proven yourself a far better house sitter than Yura ever was.
Oh, not the plants again. I refuse to let you guilt me over something that you regrow all the time.
Yura, never mind. We'll talk about this later. I'm sorry. No sense in you sticking around listening to this. Let me pay you so you can get out of here. If only little was the word for it. Here, it's what I intended to pay Yura, plus a little extra for the trouble and keeping the plant babies alive. Oh, and since you kept Millie safe, keep the food. If you ever want a little Millie of your own, that's my own personal recipe to give them all the nutrients they need. Thanks for keeping an eye on things while I was gone.
A little extra? I knew you were holding out on me.
Please, first of all, you're family. And second of all, you don't even deserve half of what I offered you. I swear, you're so irresponsible. I can't believe we're related.
Hey, you aren't the only one. Atka's always trying to get me to do stuff so she can teach me responsibility. I think she got it from our parents, who couldn't handle the fact that I never went to college or bothered with the steady job. Only every time she tries to get me to do something, and the cycle is always the same. She makes me do something, I somehow fail to do it, we fight over it, she forgives me, rinse and repeat. You think she likes being disappointed by now. Understatement of the year. I'm not exactly successful in my own eyes either, but at least it's the life I want to live. At Kazo. I think she got it from... I know, which is probably why I let her talk me into these stupid situations to begin with. I wanted to hate her as a kid. She was always so perfect. Still is, of course. But unlike our parents, she never gave up on me. And she's always there when things really fall apart. Atka's always... I think she got it... Right? You make your own hours, set your own rates. So, I occasionally take a job that may not be legit. But if I can get enough credits to coast for a while, no way I'm passing that up. Thanks again.
Millywell care is easy. All you really need to do is feed them. They're so docile and calm. I'm not sure anything bothers Millie at all. Oh, not much to tell, really. I basically keep to myself. People aren't really my thing, so I like it out here. Just me, Millie, and the plants. I really only leave for the conferences. I'm a biologist, so I do all my work out here remotely. You pretty much experienced my sister in a nutshell. She's the queen of work avoidance. I think she'd rather die than hold down a real job. I just want some stability in her life, so I don't have to worry about her all the time. Because she's my sister. And she's all I have. Our parents died a few years ago in some freak accident traveling to Paradiso. And with Yura spending all her time working in the free lanes, who knows what could happen to her? Hey, Yura, do you mind helping me clean up later?
Clean? Can't you pay someone to do that?
I could, but you're literally right here doing nothing. Not to mention this mess is mostly yours.
Fine, fine. But you owe me.
For cleaning up your mess? I don't think so.